Okay, here we are in the new part of the headquarters, the Maserati headquarters, and I would like to introduce the history of Maserati. Here you can see our symbol. It is a trident because the brothers Maserati opened the first garage in Bologna. They had a garage in the very center of the city where there is a statue of the Neptune that has a trident in hand. One of the brothers Maserati was a painter that was inspired by this statue. And that's why now we have this symbol on our cars. The brothers Maserati worked at the very beginning for other houses, for the Fiat and for the Isotta Fraschini. That's why the first garage was dedicated to spare parts. It wasn't a real factory, only a garage for spare parts. Only in 1926, the brothers Maserati were able to build a whole Maserati car, the Tipo 26. In 1937, a family from Modena, the Orsi, brought the factory itself and moved it here, in this historical quarter, these three buildings with red bricks that we are going to see right now. We produce our cars following a just-in-time method. So here you can see only the spare parts for the today and tomorrow production. Here you can see the providing of just-in-time of the powertrain for the line. Since 1998, we can say that now we have the most technological manufacturing factory in the world. Manufacturing factory because you can see that our people are working literally with hands, so without the help of robots, and also in white hand gloves. Here we have 4 lines. The line functions like a railway. So this is a binary, a railway. And the hooks will stop station after station for a very specific working.
Okay.
So the hooks are also rotating elevators, so they can go up and down and rotate. In each station, they have to do a very specific thing and give it ready to the next station. That's why we have these carts, because here there are all the spare parts dedicated to the car, and we have also the documents. Here we have a document with every optional or wish that our customer has made. This, for example, is for USA with automatic gear. And here we have all the optional colors and finishing.
So someone has ordered this in the US exactly the way they wanted it, and now it's going down the line.
Yes. Here we have an example of Quattroportes dashboard. This is our signature. This is yes, this is our signature. This is a tradition that we have in all our cars, also historical cars. Then you can see also a touch of innovation. So this is the satellite navigator, but you can use it also as TV or CD player or something like that. On the top and off the bottom, you can choose the color of your stitchings, you can choose the wood, you can choose fast everything on your car. So at the end of this micro line, the doors will be ready to enter the assembly line. We are so proud of our Italian design, but this is an American car. You can see it because, yes, you can see it because of the cup holders. So now we came in the second department. Here it is really a double department. Here we have the testing line, and in this part, the engine department dedicated to the building of the powertrains for the assembly line. Here we have the example of automatic gear powertrains for the Quattroporte or for the Gran Turismo. They are different practically only for the grill, for the front grill, because the Quattroporte is larger than the other. The car comes from the assembly line and comes directly here to be tested. So at the very beginning we have a superficial test that we call initial customer perception. That's why ECP, area ECP, initial customer perception. At the end of this line, the car will be approved, and then we'll enter this cabin. It is a closed cabin with a rolling bank, in order to test it also in a dynamic way. So we will switch on the engine for the first time. So the engine was already tested by Ferrari, but not in the car itself. So we will test it also in a dynamic point of view. The car will be launched till 250 kilometers per hour. I don't know the miles, I'm sorry. Because we have to stress the engine and we have to test it in a physical way. So we will prove not only the speed but also the brakes, the steering, the gear, everything that has to do with the speed. In this area the cars will be protected because from there each car will be driven also on the road. 80 kilometers because our drivers have to test it in each type of street. I mean city streets, mountain streets and also motor road. Then the car is approved and brought to the next department, to the finishing department for the aesthetic controls. The car will enter this building from behind. Here we have a conformity control line. Conformity because each car has to respect some standards, so very strict standards. Then they have also to control that the car is effectively the one that our customer asked for. At the very end of this building we have this area. Another time ECP, initial customer perception, then the very last deliberation. So here we have an external company to control the car and to give the last deliberation, the final approval. Then we can protect the car and prepare them for the delivery. In the showroom you will find your car covered with the blue, so you can unveil your car and you can also open the champagne and party with us. So you will have an official photographer, so you can also
So it's the whole experience.
yes.